Jason Aaron and Javier Garron conclude their Enter the Phoenix storyline as things reach the boiling point as Earth suffers at the wings of the Phoenix, who has finally chosen which of the Avengers will be their new host. Jason Aaron delivers on a huge finale here in his long-in-the-works Phoenix storyline, tying in really well back to all of the previous Avengers 1 million storylines and setting up a brand new and surprising host for the Phoenix. I won't spoil who the Phoenix host is here, but a lot of the back half of the issue is actually narrated by them, and boy is it really a solid choice. And it's kind of a perfect candidate for the power, as it's explained through the narration. It makes you wonder why this person was chosen over all of the other people, and you get a really good explanation for it. One thing I really hope that's touched on more as the book goes on, and it was a little bit here, is how this has kind of broken the Avengers a little bit. There's a lot of tension between them now, since as we see in this issue, T'Challa was ready to take down Steve Rogers for the power, a power that he wanted thanks to what he has seen in the past, and thinks that he's the only one who can be able to control it and use it for what's to come. So hopefully that leads to some interesting new dynamics between the team in the coming issues. Javier Garron continued his action-heavy, fiery artwork and did not disappoint when it came to big action set pieces this issue, none more so than the big reveal of who the Phoenix is at the end of the book, showcasing them in a really beautiful, deadly way that is elevated even more by David Curiel's bright and bold coloring. The Avengers issue 44 ended the big Phoenix storyline with a bang, delivering some fantastic battle sequences as well as a huge reveal at the end that upends the cosmic balance in a cool new way that I can't wait to see unfold in upcoming Avengers issues as well as other books throughout the Marvel universe. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. The Avengers issue 44 finds the Phoenix-powered Captain America and Black Panther continuing the battle across the top of Avengers Mountain, complementing one another on their skills. Cap bounces his shield off T'Challa's face, called devious for his strategy, but Steve knows T'Challa's one to talk as he's the one who kicks Logan in the balls, wanting to know why they aren't just fighting each other now, and hopes T'Challa is using this time to figure out a way out of the Phoenix mess they're in. T'Challa tackles Steve, making the man realize T'Challa thinks that he should have the Force. Steve says that they have the strongest team of Avengers ever assembled, so why would they risk all of that, and why does there need to be a Phoenix? Wondering if this is because the man saw it on a cave wall. T'Challa says that it does, because since he discovered the 1 million year old cave paintings, Tony came face to face with prehistoric heroes, Thor became All-Father of Asgard, and Roberto has grown into the most powerful Ghost Rider the world has ever seen, and the Star Brand has been reborn along with a Black Panther leading the Avengers, meaning everything that is on the cave paintings is coming to speak to them, and they need the Phoenix to survive the age of chaos that is to come. Steve doesn't think that they will survive the Phoenix, but T'Challa knows that the burning has begun, so they need to hold the torch, otherwise they will be the ones tied to the stake. In the New York harbor, Shanna and the Red Widow battle over a ferry, blasting it open. Shanna races to save the people, but in doing so, Red Widow stabs her in the back with her fire spear, saying that the screaming in their brains doesn't want them to save the wretched people, and the fires of the Phoenix should be used to forge them, and she will make the whole world a red room. Red Widow stomps on Shanna's head, saying that she's too pretty to belong with the animals, and no one has ever called her pretty, and her life was spent being ground into a living weapon, so now she will be the Red Widow who assassinates the world. Shanna regains her footing, saying that Widow isn't savage at all as she rips at the villain's body with her claws, calling herself the Flaming She-Devil and the Queen of the Savage Flame. In Moscow, She-Hulk and Namor's fight lays waste to the city below as Namor throws a jet fighter at Jennifer, telling her that she can't even handle being a Hulk, so how is she going to handle the Phoenix power? She-Hulk says she doesn't care about the Phoenix power and only wants to smash Namor. Winter Guard soon arrive in the area, unsure of what power they are dealing with as She-Hulk goes after Namor, saying that she is strongest there is and stronger than the Avengers and Banner, and the Fire Hulk is the strongest in the galaxy. Namor jumps on her back, saying that he called the Phoenix and she came for him, not her or anyone else. He blames Jennifer for him having to leave Echo on the bottom of the ocean and she couldn't protect Atlantis in her courtrooms or as an Avenger, and he will now do what is necessary with his new power. The fight continues into the sky as Namor takes control of it, saying that he has wielded cosmic power before and now he will become Namor the Star Mariner as he slams She-Hulk hard into the city below, destroying much of the Kremlin and of Moscow. Moon Girl meanwhile contacts the Avengers, alerting them to explosions in Moscow and New York Harbor, and the bird's radiation level just jumped to the levels of a neutron star. Captain Marvel tries to absorb what power she can from the Phoenix as Tony syncs up with the Celestial, getting ready to attack as Ghost Rider also chains up the bird, getting ready to drag it away and imprison it. Thor tries to get free of Valkyrie's chains, demanding the Avengers unhand his mother, but Jane thinks that he has lost his mind and her all-weapon won't be able to hold him for long, so they need to take down the bird before someone dies. As Shanna and Red Widow continue their battle, a voice talks about how they died, or at least they felt like they died, but then they saw the embers inside them burn bright as wings of fire grew from their back. A hand rises from the ocean below Shanna and Red Widow, grabbing Red Widow and burning out the Phoenix Force from within her, causing her to collapse into the ocean as Shanna confronts the being, telling them that she just might need a minute, but the being readies for another fight, making Shanna realize this person isn't really there to help her. In Moscow, the being also appears, telling Jennifer that her fight is over, taking the Phoenix Force back from her before confronting Namor, who demands all the power be given to him so he will be the last Phoenix standing. The being easily beats Namor down, but Namor defends himself, knowing their fighting style is Atlantean. It's too late as the being smashes Namor away, taking his power with them. The being tells the beaten and terrified Namor that she just punched every last ounce of seawater out of his body, so if he wants to live, he better start crawling towards the nearest ocean. Captain America and Black Panther soon lose their powers as well, but T'Challa notes how it's being taken from them as Thor confronts his mother, who wishes that she had more time with her son. Phoenix is sorry that she didn't come back sooner, and if anything of her exists after this, they will find him again, but Thor needs to know that she doesn't do this for her, she does it for him as well. Thor wants to know the truth, but the woman races off, saying that it's complicated, but all he needs to know is that he is the only begotten child of the Phoenix and the son of the Thunderbird. The woman speeds into the heart of the Phoenix Force, erupting into a blinding light as Echo emerges as the new Phoenix host. In the summer house, Jean Grey reaches out to Logan, telling him to leave Echo alone and to come home. She soon reaches out to Maya herself, saying that she doesn't need to do this alone, and while she is a loner and the Phoenix likes that, she cannot let it isolate her away from others and take the things that make her human, not if she wants to keep her soul intact. Across the Earth, the nations still reel from the Phoenix's attacks, with Moscow burning and Namor's Defenders of the Deep leaving him to dry out on a beach. Thor curses the sky with his lightning as the Starbrand baby leaves its crib. Jean hopes that Echo can make the power her own, wishing her good luck and a happy birthday to the reborn Phoenix.